Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to tie the pheasant tail nymph. Before this video starts, could you please hit that subscribe button and like the video? That would mean a lot. So we're going to start off with a size 12, 1 times long, 2 times wide nymph hook with a 2.4mm bead head. We're going to be tying with 6/0 black thread, and we're going to be using pheasant tail, peacock herl, and black goose biots. So what you want to do is start the thread right behind the bead head. Sorry if you guys can hear some extra noises, it's my family. But start this black thread behind the bead head and run it down just to the bend and bring the thread back. Snip your tag end here with cutting scissors, just like that. And now we're going to tie on a body. So for the bodies, we are going to be using pheasant tail. So just get yourself a nice long piece of pheasant tail. Let me rip myself a piece off. Right here I have a nice piece of pheasant tail. Just for the tail you'll need a little bit. So right here I have about 5 or 6 fibers, and we'll just tie it on about that long. You can just measure it up however long you would like, but I usually do it about half of a hook length. So we'll hold it down and slowly wrap in the black thread to tie that tail down. Just like that. Now this one little piece came off here, so we're just gonna nicely snip it. And that is how you tie the tail down. That's our pheasant tail. Now we'll just wrap the thread back up and break all that off. Build up a little head around the thorax, and now we are going to put on a, oh, I just popped my thread, so let me put new thread on, I'll be right back. Okay, we got our thread tied, so now all we are gonna do is wrap over top of that piece that broke. That is how you start in new thread, the easiest way to recover yourself. Just snip off both excesses now, and you're back where you started. So now we're going to tie on a piece of wire. Today I'm going to be using a copper color wire. Here it is, medium-sized copper wire. So just grab ourselves a little piece of this. And I'm just going to cut about a 5-inch piece. All you'll really need is about a 3-inch piece, but this was already what was on there, so I just cut it all. Why not? And you want to just tie in that piece of wire the whole way back to the tail. And then all you want to do is run your thread back to about the hook point, just like that. And what you want to do is tie on a long piece of pheasant tail. Now right here we have a long piece of pheasant tail. We're just going to hold the tips of the fibers right here and slowly wrap those in, getting it all, and run that right back to the tail. Just like that. Now run your thread up, tying everything in, and run that just to about the thorax. Now we're going to grab this pheasant tail and start wrapping it as a body. Now pheasant tail makes a really nice body, but you want to make sure that you secure it with a piece of wire. Now when you wrap, you want to hold it down with your finger just like that and grab it underneath. Sometimes this stuff will end up twisting up, so if you put your finger on it, it will untwist itself. You might need 2 pieces sometimes. Like I'm probably gonna need 2 pieces right here, because it will end up getting very short. So I'm gonna need 2 pieces here. And you just want to wrap it all in. Sometimes you can even wrap all that in. Alrighty. And now we're going to tie in one more little piece of pheasant tail. So just tie it in basically at the base, right at the tips, I mean, and trim your excess and run your thread to the beginning. Now start wrapping just like that and tie it off right behind the bead head. Snip off your excess little bits and tie that in. Now take your wire and wrap a little wire body right around all that and stop it right behind the bead head. Now we're gonna helicopter this wire out just like that. Now the wire's off and now we secured that in. Now we're gonna take a black goose biot. I think we have some out. Yes, we do. So we're gonna take a goose biot and tie it in upside down just like that, straight on top, and just start wrapping it backwards. We would like it to be about right there, the size of a head. And then we want to trim that excess and get ready to put on a piece of peacock herl. Now right here I have just a little piece of peacock herl. We're just going to tie that in. I'm trying to speed up a little bit because I don't want this video to be too long. Tie that in right behind the bead head and start wrapping it forward. And secure that in right behind the bead head. And trim that little excess piece. Next, we want to take our goose biot and hold it on forward and tie it in right behind that, or you want to tie it in right behind the bead head. Snip it as short as possible and then wrap it in. Just like that. Now we want to whip finish. Whip finish. Tug on it a second. Snip off the excess. Stand up our tail, and that is how you tie a pheasant tail nymph. That catches a lot of fish. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.